We need another ban wave before Season 2 drops. The top players on the Premier leaderboard are already just blatant cheaters. Of course, we had a series of anti-cheat updates to VAC over recent weeks, which removed many rage hackers, but at the moment, most games have a closet cheater. Valve implemented a change around 2 weeks ago in the update, which broke cheats, but now they're back and better than before. We have cheaters rising the leaderboard and not just ranked at the top 400 at the bottom. You'll notice MechDev has pointed out that the number 3 in the world, even number 2 at some point, has been cheating his way there in Premier. So if Valve wants to drop Season 2 anytime soon and wrap up the first season leaderboard, well, there's still cheaters in it and they would need to clean it up and hopefully get rid of it in a ban wave similar to what we seen last month when the leaderboard got cleaned. And well, how do we know that this number 3 in the world is cheating? Well, you check out his profile, you notice that there's only 78 hours on record, so he must be a fast learner. You check out his stats, you notice he really started putting hours in on June 3rd, where he eventually got placed at 18k elo. And since just won pretty much every single game for 3 days straight until he hit 29k and became one of the top Premier players in the world. When you check out his gameplay as well, he's not even trying to hide it in most games. It's actually pretty wild when you see that he was able to run up and speed run the entire Premier system in 3 days, from being ranked to becoming one of the top players in the world. So imagine all the other cheaters who aren't just being as blatant as him in any of the other positions on the leaderboard that aren't just right at the top. And while luckily many are still calling them out. This is why hopefully if Valve wants to drop Season 2 anytime soon, which is expected to happen, we would need a leaderboard cleanup unless they just want these cheaters to be sitting in these positions. Before we continue, Force Drop is a site with a lot of cases for you to open and earn skins. Each one is different, so you have to pick the exact case that you like. They have other game modes too, but right now when you go ahead and use code 40water, you get a 40% bonus on any deposits, so make sure you check it out before it's too late. Oh, and by the way, it's not just this one account that's at the top of the leaderboard that's cheating. The number 1 in the world, which is called Hyorak right now, well, MechDev has also pointed out that this is a cheater as well. You look up the name Hyorak on Steam, you notice there's a bunch of accounts that all have the exact same name and pretty much look like they're the exact same. And well, when you check them out, you'll notice pretty much every single one has a ban. 357 days ago. Even this other one, 434 days ago. This other one, 412 days ago. Almost every single one of them. There is a few of them which don't, for example the ones which you are using right now, but as well something which for example this guy has in common, the Hyorak guy, is he has a friend which is called Trapstar 1 Game Sense on record, which is actually the exact same friend the other cheater we looked at has right here, Trapstar 1 Game Sense on record. So as you can see right now, the Premier leaderboard is just infested with cheaters, so hopefully we see it get cleaned up soon. And what we're going to look at right here is essentially one of the top ranked lobbies in the entire game. When you check out the scoreboard, you know there's Hyorak, the Bundy guy that we talked about earlier, and a few other very sus people like the Trapstar person we talked about are all in this lobby. So let's check it out. It must be a pretty normal, high-skilled gameplay, right? Instantly, you'll notice we're pretty much in a hacker versus hacker lobby. So although we have seen all these anti-cheat updates throughout the past few weeks, it has still infested the top ranks of Premier, and they're all just completely blatantly hacking like what we're seeing right here. Now, Valve has actually banned some players recently. You notice on the Price Empire ban tracker at around 6 p.m. Eastern yesterday, Valve went out and banned a bunch of different accounts. Some were community bans, and while others were trade bans. At first, they may just seem like suppliers being banned, but if you look closer, almost every single inventory is completely empty with $0. And it's not like they just traded away all the skins before, because the accounts have 0 trades in the last months too. It's overall just a very strange situation. A bunch of accounts all at the same time either got a trade ban or community ban, and I haven't seen anyone mention a single thing about it. So the exact reason why Valve banned all these accounts with no inventories yesterday will be a mystery for now. Recently, some of you have pointed out a bug which stops you from moving your character, where you'll be moving on your own, sometimes left to right. And the only way for you to fix it is to restart your game. Here's a clip I found of this phantom movement happening, where this person is being controlled without pressing any buttons on their keyboard. So if this is happening to you, just know that, well, this is a bug and your keyboard is not actually broken. Luckily, Valve dev Fletcher Dunn has taken note of the problem when replying to another clip of this issue and said he thinks the problem in this thread is some sort of input issue. We do not yet understand this problem, but are working on it, which when he said this was 8 days ago, so hopefully Valve is closer to getting it fixed now. Now, another Valve dev, Dan B, has also recently said that they want players to share the clips with them so that they can look into bugs, more specifically the boost bug, which has been affecting some players for months, following along with a proper format for you to use so that the devs can easily look into the problem that you might be running into so that they can actually fix it. And while this isn't it, as you can also use that exact same email to report any bots that you see in the game. This is essentially the only effective way to report these accounts so that they can actually get banned. So whether you have a bug that you want Valve to fix or bots to ban, make sure you are letting them know. Now, some players are also bringing up something we talked about during the CS2 beta, which is if you turn off VAC by doing dash and secure in your launch options, your game will have less frame time stutters. Now, this is true, but this has been happening since the start of the CS2 beta, and it's not like it's anything new, plus you can't actually play normal matchmaking with dash and secure since you're literally turning off VAC, so unless you want to play on non-VAC servers, I mean go ahead. For updated stats on the cheater situation after the ban waves, watch this video.